right, coming up next, it is a welterweight matchup between Nick Diaz and Matt Serra. So here he is, the affable Matt, the Terror Serra, putting Long Island on the map in a big way by knocking out George St. Pierre. That upset, good for the UFC Welterweight Championship. And it's amazing to think where Matt Serra was coming back on The Ultimate Fighter in 2006. Not a lot of people were racing to the window to bet on Matt Serra against George St. Pierre, but he turned in one of the biggest upsets the sport has ever seen, and Matt Serra looks to keep it going here tonight.
Matt Serra shocked the world when he knocked out George St. Pierre to become the biggest underdog to ever win the UFC's welterweight champion. He is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with one-punch knockout power.
With a flair for the dramatic, here's the Cesar Gracie Jiu-Jitsu fighter, Nick Diaz. He has been involved in so many big fights, and more often than not, he has risen to the occasion. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, plus submission skills, an outstanding boxer. Non-stop volume from Nick and his brother Nate. Very difficult guy to simulate in training, and you better have your head on straight. When you fight Nick Diaz, he'll distract you, throw a lot of different things in your direction. Nick Diaz, thankfully, is back tonight.
Nick Diaz has some of the best cardio and the best chin the world of mixed martial arts has ever seen. The former Strikeforce champion is still amongst the elite of the elite at 170 pounds.
Our tale of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Diaz is 1 year the elder. He is the 6-inch taller party. He will have an 8-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 16 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Long Island, New York, USA, Matt the Terror Serra. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 10 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, Nick Diaz! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
Well, it's one of the loudest venues in all of mixed martial arts as we get underway here at the Bell Center in Montreal.
Nick Diaz is extremely technical on the ground, but it's not that often that we see him take the fights there. He usually prefers to turn things into a boxing match. His punches, some of them don't look that hard, but they can knock you out. In the full guard here. Moves to half guard.
Joe, your thoughts on what we'll see in this matchup tonight?
One thing to keep an eye on.
Going for a submission.
He's looking for the inverted triangle from side control. What he wants to do.
Nicely done.
Steps forward with his right leg. Now he's in southpaw.
Diaz gets touched by that kick to the body.
Both guys have proved to be dangerous in the opening seconds of this fight.
Using his jab effectively here, it's an underutilized weapon by a lot of fighters, not this guy. Effective punch there by Serra. Big power shot there. Trying to establish that jab once again. Nice kick landed there by Diaz. Well, he left his head open there, Joe, and he got cracked with that jab. He was almost moving into it. So let's see if he can switch up the footwork here, Joe, and make the requisite adjustments.
grabbed an omoplata. Nope, lost it. He's putting his hands down on the thighs. He's looking to pass. Trying to take the back here. And he's controlling him here.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Effective punch there by Serra.
Full guard now. Excellent movement on the ground here, always trying to better his position. In full guard here. Nick is looking for that Kimura. He's got his wrist clasped together, the double wrist lock position. He's gonna lift his opponent's wrist up and towards his back, putting tremendous pressure on that shoulder. That Kimura was nasty, but he got free. Excellent movement here on the ground. Trying to spin to the back. He's got his back. He's got the choke. Looks like he's got it now. He rolls on. He's got it under the chin now. He's trying to go palm to palm.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Getting tighter.
Just
and
absolutely
that will
incredible.
do it.
He got the choke for the tap.
So yeah, it came down to tap out or go to sleep, and his opponent chose the former. The choke was clearly sunk in deep, perfect technique, and ultimately that is one of the bigger wins of his career. He gets it done by submission here tonight.
And here we see it again from a second angle. Cuts off the blood supply, and there's the tap. And let's watch it here one more time. Deep submission and the tap.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 43 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a rear naked choke, Matt Serra.
So the Ray Longo pupil, Matt Serra, gets his hand raised yet again, and a lot of people wondered how would he respond after the George St. Pierre fight at UFC 69? Would he be riding a little bit too high? The answer tonight, an emphatic no. Matt Serra stayed grounded, recommitted to the conditioning, and this result, I think, Joe, speaks for itself. Matt Serra, very much still a force to be reckoned with in this welterweight division.
Seen a lot of young MCs even die for